Ed, you just marginally downgraded your oil forecast. Let's talk about what is happening in the oil market right now and the reasons for your decision. How much oil is there on the market right now? How much oil is there on the water? How much of that is Russian oil? Do we know what's going to be happening with the SPR? The list goes on and on, Ed. There seems to be a lot of uncertainty right now, and we still don't know what the demand picture really looks like.
There's a lot of uncertainty, and there was a lot of expectation that the demand picture was going to be phenomenally great, much better than it's turning out to be. This was a period of time when we had, headwinds based on the economy of the United States, with the Fed raising rates and expectation, if not of a slowdown, then of a recession. We have Europe raising rates, but we had really expected very large tailwinds coming out of China. The OPEC Secretariat, in their latest forecast of some over 2.4 million barrels a day of demand growth, a lot of which is China, is still a little bit exuberant. But I think what we're seeing in the world is that everything is disappointing. The demand growth in countries like the U.S. and Europe is more disappointing than people thought. And China, where there were great expectations of demand growth for the year, there's also a lot of failure. We've seen the Chinese economy not responding, the credit impulse is not there. Lending into businesses, lending into banks, lending into consumers is down. We have some very funky data, including on inventory. The month of March is an example. We had a tremendous amount of supply, 12.5 million barrels a day of imports, 4.5 million barrels a day of domestic production, 17 million barrels a day of total supply, not including refinery processing gains, and only 15 million barrels a day of refinery utilization. So 2 million barrels a day going somewhere into inventories.